the Nugget. That's Gunyatti, the winner, on the inside, running to the front.
Began brilliantly. Wide out there, Sir Bivio and Love Appeal are driving up towards that leading bunch. Getting in behind them, oh my gosh. Cord Very Wide is all over the skies about midfield on settling down, followed by Sands and Call Me Ali. Guineas in front of about 4 horses as they race to the first turn, followed by Catch-A-Chirians back 4th last. There too is Lads Miss in company with Oriental Success, and the last one is Matt Dana. 700 metres to go on the top weight. Gunyatti strides away by nearly 2 lengths on Show Joy. 2 lengths away to Irish Quill is running third on the inside of Love Appeal. Then Sir Bivio. Sands going through on the inside. All over the sky, still right off the track, followed then by How to Blush. Oh my gosh, in behind those horses, followed by Vain Naru. Guineas a long way out of its ground with Call Me Ali. Catch-A-Chirian still third last before the turn, followed by Oh my gosh. Matt Dana and Last Homeward Bound in the Nugget. Meters to go and $100,000 staring them straight in the face, and Gunyatti the leader. He's only a half length in front of the filly. Show Joy looming up very quickly. They appear to have it between them. They're 4 lengths in front of Irish Quill. It's Gunyatti the inside, Show Joy the outside, nothing between them. Gunyatti ahead in front of Show Joy. Gunyatti drawing clear again. The filly's dying on the run, and Gunyatti too good. Gunyatti a great effort under 56, wins at a half length, Show Joy. Irish Quill third, then oh my gosh, a Sands.
Was a great effort with the top weight yesterday, Gunyatti. His 5th straight win. He hasn't been defeated yet. He ran reasonable time too on a rain-affected track. He was only 0.3 or 0.4 outside the race record set by Venom a couple of years ago. The Rich Golden Nugget from the Gold Coast yesterday. A little later on in Sports Scene 2, we'll be showing you 4 races from Auckland in New Zealand last night. The last 3 to 1.
Lotka's Star Rodeo Songs got back to second last now, and Lady Eclipse at the tail of the field. Proud Tradition showing all its characteristic speed. First around the corner, travelling in second place, Tamarind wide out, followed by Rise, and then comes Solo Performance, and behind those next is La Casier getting a split. Coming along by the ledger, 300 to go, and La Casier and Rise have taken over from Proud Tradition. Solo Performance at the moment is going backwards. Here's Rose Diamond getting mobilised on the outside, and Lady Eclipse switching to the inside. Lady Eclipse bursting up on the inner, and Rose Diamond with Lady Eclipse going home too well, and Lady Eclipse from Stone Motherless Last has won the Magic Night quality.
The second race was a welter, and English Wonder and Insignia had a great battle here over the final part, but Peter Cook on English Wonder driving it to the lead and scoring narrowly.
100 metres and Full Alert drop back sharply, and here Insignia strode to the lead, and as they straighten for the run of the judge, it's Insignia by a length and a half on Heroine. Then comes English Wonder on the outside from Full Alert near the inside under the whip. So too further back is Reuters News Conqueror Young Charger. Insignia in front, but English Wonder throwing down the gauntlet on the outside. It's Insignia a half length in front of English Wonder, who's knuckling down to the task but finding it hard to get to Insignia at the moment. It's Insignia fighting back from English Wonder, doing the better. Got there on the line, English Wonder. What a courageous performance.
The next race was another 2-year-old, this one the Pango quality, and the winner here, Puninga. Puninga just a little bit too strong for March Magic, and third in the race was Prince Asset. The second horse, March Magic, ridden by Mick Dittman.
On the rail, a length and a half to Brummel, who on the outside of Delta Sun, and 3 lengths to Dear Fellow. It's March Magic in front, travelling to the corner in the Pago quality, a length and a quarter to the break on Prime Asset. Travelling third, Puninga on the inside of the challenge, followed wider out by Vain Carrioi, and then Video Star, followed by Squizette at the 300, and March Magic shows out. Puninga on the outside is trying hard to pick up March Magic. They've raced about 3 lengths on Prime Asset. The challenge is not doing enough. Puninga about a neck behind March Magic, and Prime Asset third a race into March Magic on the inside, and Puninga going better on the outside, and Puninga confidently ridden gets the money.
And the fourth race yesterday, the Rosehill Guineas. A great win by the Queenslander, Strawberry Road. Ridden by Mick Dittman, Strawberry Road from a wide alley went to the lead shortly after the start and led all the way to record a great win.
Wholesome next, followed by Kia Mare, Masque very deep, and then Admiral Lincoln on the inside of Veloso. Homemade is wider on the track, and then Our Flight followed by At the Flood, and Razoo had dropped out last. The Queenslander Strawberry Road taken to the lead as they swing the first corner. Mr. McGinty second, third Kia Mare on the outside. Tristram Lad on the rail after a length and a quarter coming. Mr. Jazz parked over on the inside rail. On the outside, Baron K nearer to the fences, El Murzo, then Veloso and Masque. A length to Admiral Lincoln, Homemade. Our Flight a little Little Deep, followed by Wholesome. At the flood, second last, and Razu is last. Down the back of the track, they have 1,100 metres to gallop, and the leader is Strawberry Road. Mr. McGinty, a handy second. Third on the fence, Tristram Lad. Kiamare on the outside, fourth in Mr. Jazz Baron Kane, followed on the inside by Almerzo Veloso, moving up on the outer. Then Masqué a further length away. Next on the inside is Admiral Lincoln from Homemade Our Flight. At the flood, Wholesome, and Razu is last. Down the side on the Rosehill Guineas, leaving the 800 peg behind them, and Strawberry Road in front, but in close attendance is Mr. McGinty. Third on the outside, Kiamare from Tristram Lad, and a length and a quarter off. Next on the outside, making ground quickly, is Baron Kane. Now let's look for Veloso. He's midfield and back about 6 lengths from the leaders. They travel towards the corner, 450 out, and the pilot is Strawberry Road. On the outside, Mr. McGinty given full bore now, 2.5 lengths away. Third is Tristram Lad. Mr. Jazz followed then by Kiamare, and Veloso a good way back, but coming to the 200, the Queenslander giving a great sight. Strawberry Road, he kicked, and Strawberry Road's about 2 lengths clear on Mr. McGinty, making no headway. A good gap below, so followed by Mr. Jazz and then Tristram Lad, but it's a banana land, Rosehill Guineas. Strawberry Road, he's much too good, and Strawberry Road goes on to beat Mr. McGinty with...
Fantastic win by Strawberry Road, and a great ride too by Mick Dittman, taking him to the lead a little surprisingly soon after the start, and Strawberry Road on the strength of that effort is going to be very hard to beat in the AJC Derby. The next race was the Manion Cup, and the favourite here was Kaidahom. Kaidahom a little too strong for Gala Mascot and LA Bijou.
Now Quinton winding up the favourite, Kaidahom coming quickly on the outside. Then Row of Waves and Song King, Baldoon, Lost Valley, and last is Fabuloso to the bend at the 500. And LA Bijou swept to the lead from Viva Bali. In third position, Gala Mascot, followed closely by Big Bickies, and Kaidahom on the outside as they pass the ledger. And LA Bijou, well, it's going for him now. Gala Mascot second, Kaidahom third, then round Tripper. LA Bijou, Gala Mascot, and Kaidahom joining in on the outside. Almost 3 in line. Gala Mascot now put his nose in front. Kaidahom coming at him. LA Bijou the inside, but Kaidahom raced up to Gala Mascot. He wanted to duck in. Kaidahom straightened up and he gets the cup. It's Kaidahom winning it from Gala.
Malcolm Johnston caused somewhat of a sensation yesterday morning when he announced that he didn't want to be Tommy Smith's #1 rider anymore, but he wanted to ride freelance. But yesterday he rode top of the pack for Smith in race number 6, the Darby Munro handicap. Top of the pack started favourite and scored an easy win.
On the inside rail next is Prince Harvey over Glory there, and then a good gap to Wagstone, and last of all is King's Am with Son of Vale second last. Derives running off the track and almost carted Glenelg with him. By geez, an erratic horse, Derive. They straighten up, and top of the pack shows out a length and a half on Fairy God and Peace Officer, and then comes Glenelg, Gadachi and Prince Harvey the inside, but Jono Boots on top of the pack. The favourite clear past the 200 metres. Top of the pack looks to have a winning break. He's about 4 in front from Son of Vale, Peace Officer, Fairy God and Prince Harvey, but this is the way all favourites should win. Top of the pack is clearing away from Son of Vale. Third Peace Officer, and top of the pack by 4 on the line.
The other feature race yesterday at Rosehill was the George Ryder Stakes at standard weight for age, and the filly Emancipation started favourite here at 9-4, and in the run to the line she was a little too strong for the champion Manicato.
Across, followed closely by Marquis Star. Emancipation went back quickly. Galleon making ground around them from Avatar, then Northern Reward. A length Manu and Rare Form, and then Grey Receiver, and a good way back Foregone Conclusion, Vivacity, and Hussar's Commander's last. On the first corner, and Manicato swept to the lead, but Galleon's in close attendance. A length and a half, Third Ideal Planet on the inside of Marquis Star, then Avatar, Razor Sharp on the rail. 1.5 Emancipation, Manuan, followed by Grey Receiver. Behind those Rare Form, and then comes Vivacity and Northern Reward. A length the Hussar's Command, and Foregone Conclusion is last. 600 to go. Manicato kept at it by Galleon. Third is Ideal Planet. Fourth on the outside, Marquis Star. A length to Avatar, then Razor Sharp and Emancipation hooking off the fence from Grey Receiver as they straighten up. And Manicato in front. Got a break of nearly a length on Galleon. Ideal Planet looking for the way through, followed by on the outside Marquis Star, then Emancipation having a brush with Avatar. At the ledger, Manicato in front. Here's Emancipation, the big danger. Manicato, Willits goes for the whip. Emancipation draws level. The 3-year-old filly swoops to the lead. Emancipation. Manicato second, followed by Rare Form. But Emancipation, a brilliant filly, and she wins the Ryder Stakes. Emancipation by 2 lengths, Manicato. Third, Rare Form.
Well, she showed herself to be a top racehorse. Manikato tried hard, but Emancipation under the scale was getting 5 kilos off Manikato, and that told the tale in the end. The last race at Rosehill yesterday, unfortunately, we don't have any replay available. It was won by McGlinchey, defeating Luna Flame, and Noble Connection ran third. The TAB information from yesterday's Sydney meeting: the double and treble, the treble of 6 Strawberry Road, 3 Kaidahom and 14 Emancipation, paid $69.80. The daily double, $5.45 for Kaidahom and Emancipation. And the extra double, number 5, Top of the Pack, and number 4, McGlinchey, paid $32.95. Well, that was the Sydney racing yesterday from Rosehill. A little later on in Sports Scene, we'll have a look at the Moonee Valley program from Melbourne. And after this break, the motor racing. David, she beat some of her more fancied opponents, including getting close to the favourite in Silver Bounty, but still someone thought she could win. She opened up at 20-1 Evita and started eventually at 16s after touching 15s. Let's have a look at the replays of Moonee Valley yesterday. And the first race was the hurdle. The winner here, Rubicon, outstaying Hot Tax, and Lord Shiner, the favourite, finishing fourth.
And then a length of Vacuum 2 to Lord Shiner and Viv's Choice. Rubicon responding now, got 2 lengths in front around the corner from Hot Tax, Vacuum and Lord Shiner. And Rubicon heading down to the last, 2 lengths to Hot Tax now, holding it safely as they come to the last. Hot Tax under the whip making another run. Rubicon the leader, a length in front of Hot Tax, interfered with it. Hot Tax coming at Rubicon on the outside. Rubicon's going to hang on and win. 3 parts of a length to Hot Tax. 2 lengths to...
The second race, and Right Ring looked very hard to beat on the turn, but the Bobby Skelton-ridden Charzula was just a little bit too strong for Right Ring, and the run to the line, Lanessa finished third. Lanessa started the favourite at 3-1.
Society Man in front at the 400, but Right Ring's travelling very well. He's ridden at a treat, and Right Ring went up to it in a half-length. Lanessa and then Charzula making a run. Aruda couldn't possibly win today, but Right Ring travelling like a winner, has all the way. Shot a length and a half clear on the corner. The kid looked over his shoulder. Go for home, son. Society Man is second from Lanessa, followed by Charzula and Fiddleback. Right Ring in front halfway down the straight. Charzula picking it up. He went for the whip. I don't think it'll last. Charzula's grabbing Right Ring. Charzula's finishing best, and Charzula got up to win it, a neck to Right Ring. Lanessa third.
Greg Hall's been riding in great form in Melbourne. He had an easy win in the third race on the favourite Not Declared. Not Declared started at 11-4. Second was Try Flow and Sequoia in third.
Fourth, Luskin Road struggling, and then came Radiant River behind those horses as they neared the turn. Swinging for home, 500 out now, and Not Declared continuing that run has gone up to join the leaders and dashed to the lead. And Not Declared, who looked like a stayer at his previous run, shot right away. He's got it well one into the straight. He's about 4 lengths in front now from Radiant River and Cervitas, and there followed then by Triflow coming with a late run, but Not Declared 6 in front, and he'll win by about 8 lengths, Not Declared. Triflow comes home well with Sequoia in. Triflow will get second, Sequoia in third.
The Alister Clark Stakes was over 1,600 metres at standard weight for age. The favourite in the race was getting closer, but after his hard run in the Australian Cup at Flemington last Monday, he got a little tired close to home getting closer. He wasn't in the finish. Evita, starting at 16-1, defeated Silver Bounty at 11-4, and Penny Edition third at 7-1.
Getting closer, a length away, Astralin, 3 wide Silver Bounty, and he's off on it. And Evita at the rear. As they went towards the 1,000, Torbeck led about 3 lengths, Penny Edition. Silver Bounty out 3 wide on the outside. By gee, it'll want to be lucky. On the inside, Triumphal March, a length then 2, getting closer, and then a length and a half, Astralin and Evita. Torbeck travelling well within itself at the 800, a length and a half, Penny Edition, 1 to Triumphal March. 3 parts to getting closer. Silver Bounty, well, it's been in no man's land from start to finish in the race. And they were followed by Astralin and Evita. Coming up by the 500, Torbeck and Neck Penny Edition. A half length getting closer, and Silver Bounty on the outside, 4 deep. 1 Triumphal March, and a length away is Evita and Astralin. Penny Edition took the lead from Torbeck at the 300. A half length getting closer, and Silver Bounty has covered a ton of ground. A length and a half, Astralin, Evita, Triumphal March. On the corner, Penny Edition led a length to getting closer, and Silver Bounty together, battling on the outside from Torbeck. Getting Penny Edition shot clear in the straight, a length and a half. Silver Bounty out after it from getting closer, then Evita. Silver Bounty's getting to Penny Edition with Evita grabbing the lot of them. Evita's going to beat them all on the outside. Here's a turn up. Evita wins a half length to Silver Bounty, a great run it.
Race number 5, the Diamond Jubilee Stakes for the mares, and the favourite here was Montrose Lass. She was disappointing. She had plenty of weight, 57 kilograms, but she finished at the tail of the field. The winner, Kalimna Queen, a winning double for Bob Skelton. Kalimna Queen beating Lemon Princess, Sweet and Fast finishing third.
It's gone back to about third last, Sweet and Fast in front of it. Lemon Princess swept to the lead at the 400 with Kalimna Queen out wide, the challenger. Sweet and Fast coming around them hard, but very wide out, and then Gin Fizz weakening from Golden Starlight. but Kalimna Queen careered to the lead as they turned for home from Lemon Princess. Then Sweet and Fast Golden Starlight. Lemon Princess trying hard. Kalimna Queen in front. Hanging off the track, Kalimna Queen. Lemon Princess trying to get to it again, but Kalimna Queen's won it. Lemon Princess is second. Sweet and Fast third.
Race number 6 at Moonee Valley yesterday for the Lady Riders. The favourite was Twig, 59.5 kilos, started 7 to 4, could only finish third. The winner, Ever Onward, a 7 to 1 chance.
But Breaking's doing it well. Ever Onward's made a strong run from the rear, looks some sort of a chance. And further back, Courtesy Call, who's dropping dead, and they were followed by Battle Sovereign. But Breaking led on the corner from Ever Onward. The only danger well clear of Twig. Breaking struggling. Ever Onward, I think, is going to be too strong. It raced up the Breaking. The girl using the whip in the left hand on Breaking, but it wouldn't matter where she used it because Ever Onward's striding right away, and Ever Onward's coming away to win by about 2 lengths. Second Breaking, 3 or 4 lengths away, third Twig. Then Frozen Assets came home pretty well.
Well, Bob Skelton rode a winning double yesterday, and so did Greg Hall, but this second winner provided somewhat of a surprise. Magic Gypsy starting at 33 to 1, defeating the favourite Bold Prospect, who was at 5 to 2. Mum's Pride third.
Around the outside from Opona. Addington led at the 400, but Bold Prospect's going very well and has moved up to join him from Gleaming Waters, Mum's Pride, King's Image, and then Magic Gypsy flying. Bold Prospect headed off Addington as they turned with Mum's Pride and Magic Gypsy out wide. Bold Prospect in front. Magic Gypsy's going to grab it though. It's flying Magic Gypsy, and Magic Gypsy's come from nearly last to score. Bold Prospect second, Mum's Pride third, Cobra flashed home fourth.
Well, punters at Moonee Valley went home happy yesterday. Moronti, the 9 to 4 favourite, ridden by Harry White, won the last, defeating Loyal and True, and King Rhythm third.
King Rhythm free haul. Moronti making some ground, but still giving them 3 lengths on the turn and under the whip, and then Declare. About to turn for home. The leaders Loyal and True and Reckless Duke. They're very tired from Millawa. Moronti out 5 deep. Then King Rhythm as they enter the straight. Loyal and True just the leader from Reckless Duke, Millawa. Moronti under the whip trying to get to them on the outside, and King Rhythm's going better than them all but can't get a run. Moronti put his head in front, 50 metres to go. King Rhythm getting through. It'll be too late. It's Moronti just in front, and Moronti's going to win it. A long head to Loyal and True. Maybe King Rhythm third. Should have walked.
At the TAB, information from Moonee Valley yesterday, the double and treble conducted there by the Queensland Tab. At the double of number 11, Kalimna Queen, and number 5, Magic Gypsy, returned $720.05, and anybody who cracked the treble went home happy. 8, My Evita, 11, Kalimna Queen, and 5, Magic Gypsy, returned $14,053.45. I think if you had have got the treble, you would have been grateful to miss out on the 45 cents. That was the Moonee Valley program. We'll have a look at Albion Park from last Friday night a little later on. In a moment, after this break, David's back with more of Sports Scene.
Big John's Up challenges you to find a more rugged, reliable four-wheel drive.
Yes, David, Graham rode very well yesterday. He won 3 races, including the feature race on Rock Show, and he was probably a little unlucky not to chalk up another couple of wins. In fact, one of his best rides of the day was on the beaten horse Great March. So Graham Cook did have a very, very good day yesterday at Doomben. The first race of the day was the 2-year-old handicap, and there was a fall shortly after the start in this race. Neil Williams, the apprentice from the Gold Coast, came off Lime Ways just after the start, but Neil, fortunately, wasn't injured and was able to fulfil his engagements for the rest of the day. The favourite was Riverdale. He didn't look as though he could win at the 600-metre mark, but in the end he was too strong.
Lenora's back second last, and Bel Cerrito is last as they settle. Elzark from out wide won the start and went to the lead at the end of 250 metres. Petite Anne is second. A break of 3 lengths to Galaxy Girl on the inside of Still a Secret, and then Lenora from Oriental Pier. Riverdale's drifted back. He's third last and trapped 3 wide running onto the first turn, and 2 lengths away was Bel Cerrito. Elzark in front, 650 to run, and leads by 2.5 lengths Petite Anne. Galaxy Girl leaving the fence has gone up to be third, a half length away. Still a Secret a half away and trapped wide. Then 2 lengths Lenora, followed by Riverdale, who's racing erratically and hard ridden. A length and a half to Bel Cerrito, and Oriental Pier a drop back to the tail as they turn the corner. Petite Anne went up to tackle Elzark, straightening up at the 350. They lead together by a length and a half over Galaxy Girl, who's immediately under the whip. Lenora's getting right up along the inside and getting a split now from Still a Secret. Petite Anne leads, 200 to go. Elzark is kicking again. Lenora's trying to reach them, and wider out. Riverdale's flying. Petite Anne in front, 100 out. Here's Riverdale swamping Petite Anne. Riverdale moved up on the outside, took the lead, and Riverdale too strong in the run to the judge. Riverdale beat Petite Anne. It was a grand effort.
A good win by Riverdale. He's out of camera shot then, and still a long way off the lead as Petite Anne is fighting it out with Elzark. Petite Anne getting the upper hand with 100 metres left to go, but wide out on the track. Riverdale is storming home. There he is coming into shot now, Riverdale. He grabbed Petite Anne in the last little bit, and was much too good. It looked as though it was going to be a difficult proposition for him to win before the turn, but he showed his class in the last little bit, racing away to score in the end fairly easily. The second race of the day, and the winner here was Hayley's Hope. This was the first leg of Graham Cook's winning treble. Hayley's Hope in a little bit of trouble getting a run about 200 metres out, but once she got into the clear, she burst away to win well.
Bell and Hayley's Hope were the first four to get going. Granite Princess got into stride quickly and is spearing through in the centre, looking for the lead. Golden Report's settling down about fifth or sixth and momentarily copped a check in front of Lady Lippard, who's second last, and Liaqua went to the tail. 1,000 out, and Idalia Dream leads a length and a half over Granite Princess, a half away Jesui Bell. Now Golden Report's gone up to be fourth, but she's three wide as they make the run up onto the top turn. Hayley's Hope is further back along the fence, followed by Swift Avon. Lady Lippard second last, and Liaqua at the tail as they run off that top corner. 700 to go. Idalia Dream a long neck in front of Golden Report, who's moved up to be second now. Granite Princess ridden a bit is third on the fence, a half away Jesui Bell. Then a length and a half to Swift Avon on the outside of Hayley's Hope. 2 lengths to Lady Lippard and Liaqua together at the rear as they run onto the turn. 400 metres out, Idalia Dream 3 parts of a length in front of Golden Report. A length away Granite Princess on the rail, and then Jesui Bell is 3 wide with Hayley's Hope getting up on the inside of Jesui Bell. They had a bumping duel there. Idalia Dream still leads at the 200, but Golden Report's looming big danger. Granite Princess going for a split, and now Hayley's Hope into the clear is hitting top gear. Golden Report took the lead at the 150, but Hayley's Hope swept past Golden Report. Swift Avon and Lady Lippard are battling on, but in the run to the line, it's all Hayley's Hope, and Hayley's Hope wins well. Golden Report second, third is tight. Not much.
Her second win in a fortnight. There she is, shouldering her way out on the inside of Jesui Bell. Golden Report had taken the lead here. She was the favourite, the grey mare, but now Cook pulls the whip in the left hand on Hayley's Hope, and she sweeps up to join Golden Report. Now he puts the whip away, and Hayley's Hope in the run to the line over the final 50 metres was too strong for Golden Report. Golden Report started the favourite at a short quote of 10 to 9, but she had a difficult run, trapped wide most of the way. Graham Cook, a great ride on Hayley's Hope, the first leg of a winning treble for him, and here he is.
Well, Graham, another impressive win by Hayley's Hope, but you had a few problems in the straight.
Yes, John, I had a little trouble getting a clear run. The run was there, but I just took a little time to get her out. She didn't want to come out properly. Jesui Bell held me in that pocket for a little while, but not for long.
Right. Once you did get cleared, did she hang in a bit, or
she did want to hang in slightly, yeah.
The 13.50 today, do you think she's looking for a little bit longer?
I'd say so, John, yes.
What do you think she might get?
Well, at the moment, that's problematical because she's only a little light filly, and she may not cop the power training for a staying race.
Right, that's 4 wins from 8 starts. She couldn't really hope for much better because she did race against some of the top colts and fillies in Sydney.
Yes, John, in Sydney, you never saw the true Hayleys.
Right.
She's much better than that.
Right, and do you think there's any improvement on today's win?
Well, we're hoping there is.
The third race, the first leg of the treble, a long shot winner here, Knabe, ridden by Graham Robson, starting at 33 to 1, coming from well back before the turn and really finishing quickly to win the prize. Have a look. Knabe is the last
Racing
horse
now.
there in the gold cap and the purple jacket, last to hit the ground.
With Flying Quadrille and Mr. Olympus out wide began well, and Royal Case and Plum Lucky are showing a lot of pace shortly after the start. Time and Hope just up behind the leaders with Smooth as Satin, and then Rough Cast followed by Great March, My Alibi, Cobb and Co. Demstream's drifted back to be about 5th last in front of Jet Along Knabe. Go Like the Wind is 2nd last, and now Nidui had gone to the tail of the field. Flying Quadrille crosses them and leads at the 900 metre mark by 2 lengths over Chief Mater. Half away is Plum Lucky, then Time and Hope moving up on the outside of Royal Case. Mr. Olympus 4 wide and Wayward Prince 3 wide between runners. A length Rough Cast, then Smooth as Satin. Cobb and Co making ground on the outside of Great March from My Alibi, Denstream, Knabe. Jet Along 3rd last from Go Like the Wind, and Nidui had dropped to the tail as they run onto the corner. Chief Mate left the fence and went up and joined Flying Quadrille at the 400 metre mark. A length away Royal Case, followed by Plum Lucky, and then Wayward Prince out wide from Time and Hope. Rough Cast and Smooth as Satin as they turn for home. Great March is threading his way between runners. Chief Mate took the lead at the 300 from Royal Case under the whip. Great March trying to work into the clear. Here's Knabe finishing quickly. Chief Mate tackled by Great March, and Knabe on the outside. 150 to go. Knabe drove to the lead from Great March. Smooth as Satin's gone to 3rd. Chief Mate gone, but it's Knabe clear in the run to the line, and Knabe is too good. Knabe wins. Great March 2nd. Smooth as Satin 3rd. Then My Alibi from Nidui.
You'll see the winner, Knabe, in that gold cap with the gold blinkers just getting into the clear now. There's Great March going between Chief Mate and that horse on the outside, Royal Case, but Knabe joins in quickly. Robson pulls the whip and Knabe takes the lead from Great March and draws away over the final part. Knabe usually likes it a little longer than the 1,350 metres, but first up from a break yesterday was too strong for Great March. Smooth as Satin battling on to be third. Knabe ridden by Graham Robson, who had a lean trot when he first came up from down south, but lately he's been riding very, very well. The fourth race yesterday was the Flying. Now, unfortunately, due to a technical hitch, we don't have the full replay of this race. We do have the head-on shot from the turn home. The winner was Some Unit, ridden by Gavin Duffy, and that's Some Unit in front as they turn. The pace early had been muddling, but Some Unit went to the lead at the 600-metre mark, is clear there from Baker Man on the outside in the blue cap and Doubting Heart in those pink colours. Now Duffy's pulled the whip on Some Unit, was short of 200 to go. He's 2 to 3 lengths clear. Baker Man and Doubting Heart are finding out the minors, but Some Unit with his ears back is going to the line strongly and is too strong. Baker Man battled on to get second and Doubting Heart was third. Some Unit scoring in the end by 3 lengths. Defeating Baker Man, Doubting Heart third. He was just a little bit too good for them yesterday, the way the race was run after a very slow pace was set early. They were the first 4 races from Doomben yesterday. We'll take a break on Sports Scene for Graham Cook. Rock Show starting at 6 to 4, defeating Balkan Secret at 7 to 2 and Sharona at 7 to 1. This is another great ride. Rock Show there near the inside was drawn in close and is on the rails third as they settle down.
Wide began well. Co and Odd Spot came out running in the early part from Vivid Blaze and Persian Gantler. Archibaldo is second last when they settled down, and Hot Diggity had gone to the tail of the field. There's not a great deal of pace on, running past the judge on the first occasion at the 1,700-metre mark, and Del Sonic in front. Leads by a length over Balkan Secret, and Rock Show up closer today is third. A length away, Troismont on the inside of Sharona, and Co is 3 wide, running out of the straight. A length and a half to Odd Spot from Vivid Blaze, and then Persian Gantler, who's 3 wide and a little deep. A half length away was Hot Diggity, and 3 lengths to Archibaldo at the tail. Del Sonic in front, past the 1,400-metre mark, and leads by a length and a half. Rock Show is second, Balkan Secret third. Now here's Odd Spot whipping up from the tail of the field and going on to clap up the pace. A length away was Co, who's a bit better than midfield, followed by Troismont on the inside of Sharona. Another 3 parts of a length away came Persian Gantler, followed by Hot Diggity and Vivid Blaze together, and 2 lengths away was Archibaldo at the tail of the field. Odd Spot had taken the lead, 1,000 metres left to run, but now Del Sonic's going up to have a crack at Odd Spot again, and then Del Sonic has gone to the front. Del Sonic 2 lengths over Odd Spot now, a break of 3 to Balkan Secret. 2 lengths away, Rock Show is fourth, a length to Co on the outside, and then Troismont, followed by Sharona and Persian Gantler racing together, a length and a half Vivid Blaze. Ahead away was Hot Diggity and 2 lengths to Archibaldo. Del Sonic leads, 650 to go. His break is 3 lengths over Odd Spot. Balkan Secret third. Rock Show's off the fence now to make ground, but trapped 3 wide running onto the turn. A break of 2 lengths to Troismont, ridden along, and then Co, followed by Sharona, Persian Gantler. Archibaldo, Vivid Blaze and Hot Diggity went to the rear as heads are turned for home in the Channel O Cup. Del Sonic headed up for the run to the judge at the 300, tackled by Balkan Secret. Rock Show on the outside, then Troismont and Co. Balkan Secret went to the lead at the 200, tackled by Rock Show, then Del Sonic and Co. It's Balkan Secret and Rock Show fighting it out. Rock Show's taken the lead from Balkan Secret. Co's running on with Sharona, but Rock Show burnt away close to home, and Rock Show, too good, goes on to win the cup. Balkan Secret second, third tight, either Sharona or Co. Then Troismont, the rider in all.
Rock Show's a former South Australian as they turn for home there. Del Sonic is the leader, tackled by Balkan Secret with the Blaze, and Rock Show is joining in 3 wide. With 200 to go, Balkan Secret and Rock Show were fighting it out, but there was 4 kilos difference between them, and under hard riding from Cook, Rock Show takes the lead and draws away from Balkan Secret in the last bit, with Sharona third and Co fourth. Both those horses responsible for good runs. Rock Show now is going to go on and tackle some of the plums in the Winter Carnival coming up. As I mentioned earlier, the second leg of a winning treble for Graham Cook, the trainer of the horse, Jim Atkins.
Staying addition to the Atkins stable, Rock Show. His first staying test today, but it was a big win.
Yes, he's looks like being a real top star.
You trained his brother, you're saying?
I know, I had his mother. I trained her for Mr. Alfred Grant.
What was her name?
Star of the show.
Right.
And she was a great little mare. This fella's a half-brother to Solo Performance. Good mare that Colin Hayes has got.
Right. Jim, what plans have you got for Rock Show?
Oh, we'll go on and with the Brisbane Cup in mind.
Right, he raced in the last Adelaide Cup, didn't he?
He won the Port Adelaide Cup.
Won the Port Adelaide Cup,
yeah, that's
right.
his last win, I think.
Right, and what about the race today? Did you expect him to be up that handy early?
No, I didn't. But Graham said they went very slow and there's nothing to him but to be up there.
Right. Over the concluding stages, did he lay in a little bit?
He
Or?
laid in a bit. When he straightened him, he bowled it away.
Race 6 yesterday was another graduation, and the last time we saw a Saturday meeting at Doomben a fortnight ago, Over the Moor was a winner, and he won again yesterday over the Moor in almost exactly the same style. He was a little too strong right on the line for Chief Warrior.
Out wide with Big Hurry, two of the best to begin. Del Dier and Old English with Prince of Kethra and Bright Star came out quickly. Over the Moor was well away in front of Our Wing and Music Maestro, Gusty Guy, Silent Strength, and Carai King immediately went to the tail. Big Hurry's run to the front near the 1100 metre mark and leads by a half length over Chief Warrior, who's pulling in the early stages. A length away, Prince of Kethra at third, and then Bright Star from Our Wing travelling up 3 wide, and Music Maestro 4 deep running onto that turn. A length away over the Moor, followed by Gusty Guy and then Old English. Del Dier had drifted back to be third last and deep in front of Carai King and Silent Strength at the rear. There was trouble midfield, and Gusty Guy copped a check at the 700 metre mark, where Big Hurry leads down the side of the track by a half length over Chief Warrior. A length away, Our Wing is third, but has worked hard to get there on the outside of Prince of Kethra, then Music Maestro and Bright Star. A length to Over the Moor from Del Dier starting a run, then came Gusty Guy, Silent Strength, Old English, and Carai King is wide at the tail of the field when heads are turned for home. Big Hurry shifted 3 horses away from the rail, immediately grabbed by Chief Warrior. There's room for Prince of Kethra on the inside. He's looking the danger to the favourite, and at the 200 metre mark, Chief Warrior tackled by Prince of Kethra. Big Hurry kicking again, and Over the Moor starting to sail down the outside. Chief Warrior in front of Prince of Kethra, but Over the Moor swamping them. Over the Moor coming at Chief Warrior, grabs the lead. It's another win to Over the Moor. Over the Moor's got up to beat Chief Warrior on the line. Prince of Kethra's run third, just in front of Big Hurry, and then Gusty Guy. Good effort.
The advantage of Danny Philpott's claim in the final part could be seen there. Big Hurry shifted away from the rail on the turn. Chief Warrior 3 wide, and there was room for Prince of Kethra on the inside, but he couldn't use it. And Over the Moor is coming at them. Chief Warrior and Prince of Kethra are fighting it out, but in the last little bit, Over the Moor appears on the outside under whip riding from Philpott, grabs Chief Warrior in the last 2 or 3 strides, and draws away to win by a half neck on the line. Chief Warrior started the favourite, a good run to be second, and third in the race was Prince of Kethra, who battled on. A good ride by Danny Philpott, who rode the horse 2 starts ago, and that's 2 wins now for Philpott and Over the Moor at Doomben. The next event, the 7th, and Royal Nell, the winner here. Some big bets landed on Royal Nell. She started the favourite at 2 to 1. Defeating Roy Peaker at 20 to 1, and Barry's Bid was third at 8 to 1. Royal Nell having her first try at the middle distance, and she lived right up to a staying reputation, scoring a good win.
Quickly, Wing Sing was very slow out and is hooked immediately over towards the rail. Atlantic Summer and Bucking Rip in the centre with Sovereign River, and Acadia Crockett out wide is showing good speed, and Barry's Bid was well away. He's up running about 5th and 6th in the early part, where Atlantic Summer had taken the lead as they run past the judge and make the run over the crossing at the 1600. Atlantic Summer leads by a couple of lengths over Darzon, Sovereign River third. Acadia Crockett is 4th and Barry's Bid 5th. 2 lengths away, Bucking Rip. Then Roy Peaker on the outside of Prince Console, followed by Jolly Gauntlet. Royal Nell is back 4th last as they settle down in front of Syrah Gold. Emily is 2nd last, and Wing Sing at the tail of the field. 1,200 metres to run now, and Atlantic Summer leads them into the back straight by 2 lengths over Darzon. A break of 2 to Sovereign River on the inside of Acadia Crockett, and then 1.5 to Barry's Bid, nicely placed. Another 2 lengths away, Bucking Rip making ground inside Roy Peaker. 1 to Prince Console, a touch worse than midfield. 1.5 lengths Royal Nell on the inside of Syrah Gold, and then Jolly Gauntlet followed by Emily and Wing Sing. 900 metres from the judge, Atlantic Summer 1.5 lengths in front of Darzon. Sovereign River another 1/2 length away third, and then 2 lengths Arcadia Crockett giving ground from Barry's Bid. Roy Peaker moving up on the outside. Bucking Rip is midfield, and then Royal Nell going up on the outside of Prince Console. 2 lengths to Wing Sing from Syrah Gold. Jolly Gauntlet at 1/2 to Emily at the tail. Atlantic Summer in front at the 600 metre mark. Sovereign River's gone to a clear second, a length away. Acadia Crockett is third. Barry's Bid 4th, leaving the rail. Then Roy Peaker followed by Bucking Rip and Royal Nell. Prince Console on the fence, hard ridden from Wing Sing, and Darzon heads the others as they swing around the corner. Atlantic Summer immediately under the whip at the 300, tackled by Sovereign River. Royal Nell on the outside, staking her claim, and so is Barry's Bid from Roy Peaker. Prince Console checked. Royal Nell's run to the front, 150 to go. Barry's Bid in second spot, and then Roy Peaker, but Royal Nell is clear. Roy Peaker's running on gamely, but the post is looming up, and Royal Nell's too good. Royal Nell wins. Roy Peaker second, Barry's Bid third. Then Acadia Crockett, followed by...
There were some big bets landed with Royal Nell. There she is on the outside in the black sleeves and red cap, moving up to Sovereign River and Atlantic Summer on the fence with Barry's Bid between them. Roy Pica ran into trouble at the 200-metre mark, but Royal Nell had got clear now with 100 to go. Roy Pica moving into second and Barry's Bid battling on for third, but in the run to the line, she goes to the line full of running, Royal Nell, and records a very good win at her first try over the middle distance. Roy Pica's run was excellent, and Barry's Bid battled on well to be third. Royal Nell, ridden by Les Harris, and Les has been having a great trot lately.
Les, excellent effort by Royal Nell, in trouble at the post the first time and then had to survive a protest.
Yes, I was in awful trouble here. Graham Cook ran into trouble and she ran straight into it herself, but she extricated herself very well from that and got back further than what we anticipated. But she travelled along beautifully behind them. Always was going to win, in my opinion, and she won well.
Right, she seemed to have a bit in reserve at the finish, so that's what you told the stewards hearing just then.
She had plenty in reserve. I whipped up round Graham Robson coming to the corner because I could see the other horses that had a chance were trying to angle for runs and they were packing up, so she just whipped up round them quickly. I got to the 200-metre post and she was full of running. Then she pricked her ears and balked and went in, and that's when she caused the trouble of Graham Robson. And then she just ran to the front, and the last half furlong all she did was had her ears pricked looking at the winning post. You know, if she'd have kept the momentum up, I'm sure she would have won by 6 lengths.
The last race, the third leg of Graham Cook's winning treble, and the winner here was Lord Seaman, a very impressive effort, having only his second start over the 1,600-metre journey, but Lord Seaman comes from a fair way back on the turn, really accelerates just after they straighten up, and goes to the line full of running to beat Sir Grecian with young Taz third. Puff, the favourite, was back near last when they settled down, and only plodded. She ran at 7 to 4.
Grecian were well away. Tricateur seemed to stumble 50 metres after the line and lost a bit of ground. Young Taz and Folsom from out wide began fast with Bay Cavalier, then Lord Seaman. Tricateur's drifted back to 4th last now on the inside of Call Me Digger, then 2 lengths for Minos, and Puff had immediately gone to the tail of the field. Satan Crest in front at the 1,200-metre mark and leads by 1.5 lengths over Sir Grecian. A length away is Currumbin Lights, and then Young Taz 4th, followed after 1.5 by Bay Cavalier and Lord Seaman's midfield. Folsom striding up on the outside, 2 lengths to Tricateur. 3 parts away was Call Me Digger. 1.5 lengths to Verminos, and Puff biding her time at the tail as they run onto the top bend. 900 metres out, and Satan Crest 1.5 lengths in front of Sir Grecian. Currumbin Lights has ridden a bit, he's third. 3 parts of a length away, Young Taz up a bit closer today, and then 1 to Bay Cavalier. 1 length away, Folsom around Lord Seaman. 1.5 Call Me Digger from Tricateur, Verminos, and still 1 length to Puff at the tail of the field as they stride down with 500 to go. Sir Grecian almost joined Satan Crest in front approaching the turn. 2 lengths away, Currumbin Lights, and then Young Taz given a slap with the whip. Call Me Digger's coming around them deep from Folsom, Bay Cavalier, and they're followed by Lord Seaman, and wider out as Puff as they straighten up. Sir Grecian took the lead at the 300, went past Satan Crest. Young Taz is battling on, and here's Lord Seaman. Puff still a long way off them. Lord Seaman's the one. He's raced up to take the lead from Sir Grecian with 100 to go. He's clear now. Sir Grecian battling on, then Young Taz and Call Me Digger, but in the run to the line it's all Lord Seaman, and Lord Seaman wins easily. Sir Grecian second, third tight, maybe Young Taz, and those in front of Call Me Digger, Bay Cavalier. They were followed by...
They turn for home, and there's Lord Seaman, still a fair way off the lead in that green cap. Graham Cook's just pulled the whip there in the left hand. Sir Grecian's taken the lead. The grey is Young Taz, but here's Lord Seaman now sweeping up on the outside. He's travelling so well that Cook put the whip away, and over the last bit with Graham Cook having a look over the shoulder, he coasts to the line, Lord Seaman, to beat Sir Grecian. Young Taz third, and Puff a little disappointing, starting the 7 to 4 favourite. There's always been a little bit of a doubt about her at the 1,600 metres, Puff, and she showed yesterday that she might not be ready to run it out yet. But Lord Seaman, he had just the one failure at Durban at his last start over the 1,200, but back to the 16 today. Yesterday we saw him race right up to his best form. Well, they were the 8 races from Doomben. The TAB information, the double and treble from the meeting yesterday locally. The treble of 10 Knabe, 3 Rock Show and 5 Royal Nell returned $454.45. The double, not quite so handsome, 3 and 5 Rock Show and Royal Nell returned $5.30. A little later on, we'll be showing you the races from Sydney and Melbourne, Golden Slipper Day at Rosehill, and the meeting in Melbourne was at Flemington, and later too, a full replay of last night's grand final. A very good win by Sir Dapper, and a little later on, we'll take a look at the Golden Slipper right from the start. The first race at Rosehill yesterday, the Queen of the Turf Stakes, and More Rain earned a start in the Doncaster Handicap. More Rain, trained by Bart Cummings. Her recent form in Melbourne has been good. She was having her first run in Sydney yesterday, but she was too strong at the end.
Swinging for the home corner now. 450 before them, and Nyamban sprinting up fast and wide out. Has joined Havering. White Wine third, a length and a half to Tempestuous Our Fable. After a length and a quarter coming, More Rain is starting to put some zip into her finish. And Desolé is next at the 250. Here's More Rain on the outside, coming home like a rocket and gains the upper hand from Nyamban and White Wine. A length the Star of the Night on the extreme outer, but it's More Rain in front. Star of the Night trying hard to pick her up, but all in vain, and More Rain is much too good. More Rain raced home solidly to beat Star of the Night. Third placing Sharani.
The second race, and the winner was English Wonder, the favourite Rom Stiletto, the Victorian filly, but she found English Wonder too strong, and English Wonder was on trial yesterday for a start in the AJC Oaks. Rom Stiletto second on the outside as they turn for home.
Around the corner, and Rom Stiletto handled the bend a little awkwardly, and Pitzer leading her a half length. A length the homemade Gelsomino, followed by English Wonder, then comes Royal Regatta. Rom Stiletto now takes the lead from Pitzer. At the distance, 200 to go. Rom Stiletto in front, she's hanging a bit. English Wonder trying to pick her up with Gelsomino. It's Rom Stiletto in front, but English Wonder on the inside has joined her. English Wonder going home by far the better, and English Wonder coming away to win it well. English Wonder's beaten Rom Stiletto and Gelsomino.
The third race at Rosehill produced a great finish, a real blanket finish with horses stretched from inside rail to outside rail. The winner in the end was Hermod, ridden by Malcolm Johnston, defeating Admiral Lincoln, and Young Charger was third.
Going up to make a line of three is Tristram Lad, a length and a half away. Next is Hay, followed by Hermod, and then comes Baron Kane, and So Good is angling for the run through. Return of Taj is headed off by Tristram Lad, and Tristram Lad coming to the 200 in front, about a half length on Hermod, battling on. A length and a half Baron Kane, Hay, followed by Admiral Lincoln, Young Charger. So Good getting up on the inside. They're all across the track with Hermod taking the lead. They're coming at him with Admiral Lincoln flying on the outside. Oh, this is a close one. Hermod and Admiral Lincoln, who flew at him on the line.
Hermod just lasted in a very, very close finish. The fourth race, the big one. For the 2-year-olds, the Golden Slipper Stakes. And a great win to Dapper, ridden, as David mentioned, by Ron Quinton. Dapper beating Bean there, Lover Show third.
As did Rose Diamond and Top Post, and Purpose bounced out in front from Lover Show. Secunda third and fourth, Lacazier, followed by Bean there and Talent, and then comes March Magic. A length and a quarter, Sir Dapper making ground with Laugh in behind them, Bell to two, and then Top Post and Puninga. Well back on the outside next as they sort themselves out. Safe Courier, followed by on the inside next, making time at a good margin off to Rose Diamond and Daybreak Lover. Purpose showing great speed at the 600. 2 lengths on Lover Show, a length and a half to Secunda, followed on the inside by March Magic. Behind those, Lacazier, a length and a half to Bean there, Sir Dapper, followed on the outside by Laugh in Talent, losing ground. And then comes Bell to two, and a length and a half to Top Post and Safe Courier. Into the straight, and Purpose shows the way. Lover Show popped the question second. Bean there third, followed by March Magic, and then Sir Dapper on the outside. At the 200 metres, Lover Show coming after Purpose. Bean there on the inside. Here comes Sir Dapper on the outer. It's Sir Dapper cruising up to Lover Show, who burnt off Purpose. Bean there battling on, but Sir Dapper is starting to race away. A dazzling performance by Sir Dapper to win the slipper. It's Sir Dapper by a length and a half to Bean there. Lover Show third. Then
it's much too good, the colt Sir Dapper, beating Bean there, and Lover Show battled on to be third. The next race, and a great trial for the Doncaster here by the winners Say Sabon. The Doncaster to be run in Sydney next week. There's Say Sabon, the grey, in those grey colours, drifting back along the rail as they settle down.
Zaruel starting to boot up with Manion, followed closely by Show Moran. Latins will now. Say Sabon easing back from Rubens. Then Farewell Chime and Moor Mink, a length the Wellington Road, and a good margin away to Ring True. And Manchu at the tail of the field on the first bend at the 1,000, and Lord of Persia, the leader from Ideal Planet, on the outside. A length and a half to Zaruel, third, followed by Cobra on the inside, and then comes McGlinchey and Tandrio. A length and a half to Show Moran over on the inside of Manuan. Wider out as Latins will. A length the Rubens, 1.5 Say Sabon. Farewell Chime, Moor Mink, followed by Wellington Road and Ring True. And Manchu is last, approaching the bend at the 550, and Lord of Persia going fast. Leads to Ideal Planet. A length away, third is Cobra, followed by McGlinchey on the outside, and even deeper Tandrio. Even wider still is Latins will. And Show Moran is badly boxed away, and so 2 Rubens, although Rubens is now switching to the outside. In the stretch by the Ledger and Ideal Planet shot away. Second Lord of Persia, Tsar Royal third, followed by McGlinchey, Cobra, Tandrio, and then comes Rubens and Stacey Bon, who's finally getting into the open. Ideal Planet in front. He's got the whip on him, Johnston. Now Stacey Bon is rocketing home. She's looking the good. She gobbles them up and away she goes. Stacey Bon for the money beat Ideal Planet and Tandrio. Then Tsar Royal. As
I mentioned before, a great Doncaster trial by Stacey Bon. Race number 6, and the favourite was Il Rubino. He started odds on, he won the money, but not before Brontome Lad came home strongly at the end, starting at the big odds of 15 to 1.
Now Il Rubino's jocks become cluttered away as Lord Mop's gone round the outside of him. Now El Ray's dropped back very, very quickly, and Lone Eagle in front as they swing. About a half length on Viva Bali. Il Rubino's out now if he's good enough. And a length and a half to Philly Faloo, followed by Vivacity on the outside, but Il Rubino race clear, and coming down to the 200, Il Rubino a length, Lone Eagle. Third placing Vivacity, Lord Mop and Henri Marcel. It's Il Rubino with 100 left to go, a length in front. Brontome Lad dashing down the outside. Il Rubino's still in front from Brontome Lad, and Il Rubino's going to hang on and win it. It's Il Rubino just staving off Brontome Lad. Third Lord Mop, then Vivacity, Lone Eagle, followed home by
Race number 7, the Tancred Stakes, and Trezzaro gave lie to his disappointing form in the Australian Cup at Flemington 10 days or so ago in winning the Tancred, defeating Veloso and Mr. McGinty.
Starting to move up quickly, and not far back Bianco Lady in company with Ale Bijou, and the widest runner is Mr. Jazz. I'm John getting over onto the fence not far from the lead. Coming down by the 100 the first time, and the pilot is Kiamare, Mr. Jazz second. Between them the third is Ale Bijou, then Fountain Court, I'm John on the rail. One Bianco Lady, then Mr. McGinty, followed by Morita. On the rail is Il Lorena, wider Astral in from our flight near the fence. Veloso back second last, and Trezzaro at the tail, about 8 or 9 lengths from Kiamare. Over the crossing at the 1800 in the Tancred, and Kiamare a length and a quarter clear, and Ale Bijou 3 deep. In the middle, Fountain Court and I'm John on the fence, a length and a half. Mr. Jazz 3 wide. In the centre, Bianco Lady. Mr. McGinty hugging the fences is Il Lorena over Morita, wider is Astral in from our flight. Veloso second last, and Trezzaro quietly ridden at the tail of the field around the second bend, and heading past the 1400, and Kiamare a length. Ale Bijou third on the fence, one of the NZ as I'm John. Travelling fourth is Fountain Court, and a length and a half away next is Mr. Jazz. On the fence, Mr. McGinty. Close handy next, and midfield Bianco Lady, followed by Il Lorena, and then Morita and Astralin from our flight and Veloso. And Tristaro still back at the tail, and would be about 10 or 12 lengths now from Kiamare, who's given rein. Malcolm Johnston giving him a click up at the 1000, and Kiamare by 2.5 lengths. Ale Bijou. I'm John is third, a length and a half to Bianco Lady, who's starting to take closer order. Mr. Jazz followed by Fountain Court, and Astralin going around them from Morita. Mr. McGinty shuffled back. Veloso on the outside, a length and a half to our flight and El Lorena, and Trezzaro is still last, about 8 from the lead. Along past the 600, and Kiamare still in front. Astralin is second. Ale Bijou third. I'm John dropping off. Going around the outside quickly, Veloso in company with Bianco Lady, and a length and a half to Mr. McGinty easing off the fence, and the widest runner is Trezzaro. Around the corner in the Tancred, and Kiamare taken on by Astralin. Veloso's in third position, a length and a half to Mr. McGinty, and here's Trezzaro at the 250, and Trezzaro after Veloso, who took over from Astralin. It's Veloso in front, Trezzaro trying to match him. Little Veloso on the outside, Trezzaro, Veloso, Trezzaro, Trezzaro, Veloso, David and Goliath, big Trezzaro doing too well, and Trezzaro gets up to beat Veloso. Third home.
The last race yesterday at Rosehill, won by a horse that not too many people have heard of. He was the last start winner at Forbes. Hankalong, the winner, ridden by a young apprentice called B. Wellings. Hankalong drifting out from 10 to 1 to start 20 to 1, defeating Trench Digger, and Elroy was third.
Charming Cavalier, then comes Arena, badly in need of a run. He, Rosebrook next, over Luna Gold, a length and a half. Elroy, Massacre, Radiant Rule at the front of it, and Our Town is last in a fairly compact field. Hankalong, first to swing for home. The break is a half length on Rubo. In third position, getting through. Arena making up many lengths after a slow start. Trench Digger on the inside, top of the pack on the outside. He's tending to hang a bit. And then Bletcher's Pride, Hankalong the country horse at the 220. A length and a half, Rubo, followed by Trench Digger. Arena, then top of the pack, Bletcher's Pride and Radiant Ruler. Hankalong giving them something to catch. Trench Digger trying to pick him up. Hankalong is battling on from Trench Digger. Running home is Elroy, but Hankalong's going to win the last. Hankalong's beaten Trench Digger. Third, Elroy, who ran home home nicely. Then came Arena, followed by...
He didn't have much left at the end, Hank along, and Trench Digger was quickly making up ground, but the post just loomed up a little too soon, and at that is big odds of 20-1 Hank along beating Trench Digger and Elroy. The favourite in the last race was top of the pack, starting at 7-4. The Rosehill double and treble, the treble of 3 Sir Dapper, 3 Say Sir Bon and 7 Tresaro, returns $98.85. The double 3 Say Sir Bon and 7 Tresaro paid $21.45. The extra double, 11 Il Rubino and 15 Hank along, $24.40. And that was Golden Slipper Day yesterday at Rhodes. The action, Light Horse is fourth on the fence. He switches to the outside and finishes the stronger.
Light Horse going for the rails run. He's got it if he's good enough. Waikato King led with 500 to go, and Wainui challenging, and Light Horse got cut off. Then Safekeeping. Here's the last. Wainui going very well. Drew level with Waikato King, and Light Horse pull to the outside. Here's the last. Waikato King jumped a half length to Wainui, who made a mess of it. Light Horse pull to the outside, and then Safekeeping, but Waikato King a length in front. Now Light Horse comes at him very quickly on the outside. And this boy Chalice has ridden this a treat again today, Light Horse. He's drawn to the lead, coming away from Waikato King, and Light Horse is going to be too strong. Light Horse goes on to win by 2 lengths to Waikato King. Wainui weakened to be third, followed by Safekeeping. 15.
The second race yesterday saw a great struggle at the end between Perfect Bliss, the winner, and Fear the Game. With about 100 metres to go, Fear the Game looked as though it was going to score, but Perfect Bliss refused to give in and kick back on the line to win by the narrowest of margins.
To run on nicely now from Regal Habit, and then Convermore's Delight. Fear the Game got to the front with 300 to go. Drew to a length clear now from Perfect Bliss, followed by Convermore's Delight, Bendaboo and Regal Habit. But I think Fear the Game's going to be too strong. It's about a half length in front. Perfect Bliss coming again has almost got level. Perfect Bliss drew level with Fear the Game. It's finishing better. They've hit it. I think Perfect Bliss put its nose out and won. I think Perfect Bliss has just nosed Fear the Game with Use the Space running on third. Then Convermore's Delight, Regal Habit.
The third race was over 1,600 metres, and the very consistent mare Pleach, the winner here. She was handicapped originally with 57, with the claim of 3 kilos for Darren Gorchie. She was a little too strong for Deep Discovery, and Enigma finished third.
Deep Discovery with Cryptic Clue, but Pleach clear at the 300, drifting off the rail. Samoan Lass gradually pegging it back. Pharaon's only struggling at this stage, and then Enigma and Glorious Songs doing nothing. But Pleach nicely clear at the 200 has beat off Samoan Lass. Pharaon's out after it now from Enigma and then Glorious Song, but Pleach looks to be going too well for them. It is. And Pleach is drawing away to win by about 2 lengths. Good battle for the Miners. Pharaon or Deep Discovery second. About a nose away.
The fourth race, and the winner was Winter Flower, defeating Beach Boy, but Beach Boy was very, very unlucky to lose. He had a lot of trouble getting a run. He got into the clear very, very late, but didn't have enough time. And there's Beach Boy. You can see his black cap and black and white striped sleeves on the fence running third.
And on the inside, Impulsor from Crossley. Beach Boy getting knocked over. Winter Flower's got the run, and it's raced up to the leaders now from Brawl Addy and Sovereign Notion running on under the whip. Winter Flower the leader. Beach Boy still trying to get out. Winter Flower and McLanalaw. Beach Boy, if he gets out, will beat them all, and then Sovereign Notion, but Winter Flower took the lead. Beach Boy gets out now. He's coming after Winter Flower. It'll be too late, and Winter Flower wins it out. Neck to Beach Boy, a world certainly beaten. McLanalaw third, Sovereign Notion fourth. Next time it.
Well, when Harry White rides winners in Melbourne, they're usually fairly well supported. He rode one yesterday, a horse called Mossland. This horse was a little easy in the market, getting out from 7s to start 12s. Mossland beating Selmark and Folk Glen.
Getting a run, he's switching everywhere. Fiesta Star's gone up third, then Ruling Blood. Selmark pushing through in the centre now with Check the Deck the outside. And here comes Mossfield coming home with a very strong run. It's Fiesta Star getting to the lead now with 300 to go from Listerfield. Selmark. On the outside, Mossfield's coming at them quickly, going home the better. Mossfield got to the lead from Selmark and Fiesta Star. Mossfield just in front as they near the line, and Mossfield's going to win it. A half length to Selmark. Folk Glen might have got third just in front of Fiesta Star. Then came Listerfield. Check the...
Race 6, one of the feature races, the Gibson Carmichael Stakes, and the stablemates fought this out, Ivory Coast and Irish Lord. Ivory Coast the second favourite at 9-4. Irish Lord was a 25-1 chance, both trained by Tommy Hughes, but Ivory Coast just lasting to beat Irish Lord.
It's been pushed right off the track. Born Free's run it off the course, and then Ivory Coast, but into the straight now. Alert Baroness and Captain Comran, who got the run to hit the front on the inside, but is under the whip. Dynastics grabbed it very quickly and dashed to the lead, and Ivory Coast going to be the danger with Irish Lord. Dynastic in front, but he's under the whip, and Irish Coast and Irish Lord. It's going better than them all. Irish Lord on the outside. Ivory Coast got to the lead. Irish Lord won't go straight, and it's Ivory Coast in front. Irish Lord, the boy can't do much on it, and Ivory Coast going to win it a half length to Irish Lord. Dynastic 2 lengths.
Ex-Kiwi jockey Bob Skelton has won more 3,200-metre races than any other rider in Australasia, and he chalked up another one yesterday in the Duke of Norfolk Stakes with a great ride on Charzula, defeating Amaranth and Past the Baton. Charzula in those purple bluey colours with the yellow cap in the centre, going up to join the leader.
400 to go, and Charzula's the one who's doing best at the moment. 3 lengths away, Amaranth starting to run on, followed by Right Ring and Past the Baton. Charzula got a half length in front of Lorelei Lee at the 200. Amaranth plodding on the outside was Past the Baton. Bobby Skelton riding for dear life. Charzula a length and a half in front. Coming home hard is Amaranth and Past the Baton. Charzula just in front. I think he'll last. Skelton lifted Charzula over the line. One of the best rides in Bobby Skelton's long and successful career on Charzula.
And the last race of the day, the equal favourites were Our Shout and Noble Comet. They started at 5-2 each of 2. They ran second and third. The 8-1 chance, Rare Decision, beat Our Shout by a short half head.
On the outside, Fiery Boy from Our Shout pulled 4 deep. Fleet Dance got cut out. Then Rare Decision pulled out wide, and the Arco King slipping up on the fence. Durham Town in front. Our Shout's run to it very quickly, and so too has Noble Comment. Rare Decision putting in its claim from the Arco King and Sean's Pride. Durham Town won't give in. The lead, it's still Durham Town on the outside. Sean's Pride trying to get clear, and also wider out on the track. Rare Decision might beat them all. Rare Decision got to the front, 50 metres to go, and Rare Decision's won it with Our Shout beating the nose. Then the third, Noble Comment. Fourth, Durham Town, the Arco King.
Well, that was Flemington in Melbourne yesterday. The TAB information from the Flemington meeting. The double and treble, the treble 2 Winter Flower, 7 Mossland and 10 Charzula returned $434.75, and the double returned $101.55 for Mossland and Charzula. A little later on in Sports Scene, we'll be having a look at the harness racing action and the New Zealand favourite Delightful Lady third.
The Dominion Grand Final field, they're away to a great dispatch and Popular Arm going for the lead. And Peter Wolven is shooting Armalite up to have it on into the first bend, and behind them Gamalite. They're followed then by Dundas, and El Regale is broken up and Ben. They're followed further back by Delightful Lady. A length and a quarter away to Bonnie's Chance, followed by Deep Hook Expects and Rain Girl. They're followed second last by My and One Nose Mate is at the rear. But Popular Arm, not to be denied, has taken the lead. Gamalite has dropped in to get the trail, and 3 back of the inside is Ben. Out facing the breeze now with 2,200 to go is the favourite Armalite. They're followed down to the inside by El Regale, running third on the fences Dundas. They're followed a length and a quarter away by Delightful Lady, getting nicely placed to the outside of Rain Girl. A length and a quarter, Bonnie's Chance, down to the inside is My. On its outside, Deep Hook Expects and One Dice Made It brings up the rear. They're 2,000 metres out of the grand final, and Popular Arm the leader. The other Australian contender, Gamalite, it gets the trail. 3 back of the inside is Dundas. The favourite Armalite is left out facing the breeze. Down on the inside is El Regale. Ben has got itself nicely placed in the 1-1, and down on the inside is Rain Girl. Neck away on the outside, Delightful Lady, a length and a quarter, Bonnie's Chance. On the inside of Bonnie's Chance is My. Another length away, Deep Hook Expects and One Dice Made at the rear. About 15 lengths off the pace, they stream down the back straight with 1,600 to go. And it's Popular Arm, a length and a quarter, Gamalite getting a dream trail at the moment. A length away on the outside to Armalite. 3 back of the inside is Dundas. 1 out and 1 back is Ben. Down on the inside is El Regale. A length away, Delightful Lady. Down its inside is Rain Girl. Half a length of Bonnie's Chance, improving a shade, followed by Deep Hook Expects. Down on the inside of Deep Hook Expects is My, and One Dice Made It brings up the rear. Onto the 1,200 metres mark they come, and Popular Arm the leader. A length and a quarter, Gamalite getting every chance. Armalite's had a hard one out facing the breeze, and 3 back of the inside is Dundas. Graham Reeks is giving Ben every chance of the 1-1. Down the inside is El Regale. Delightful Lady travelling well, and so is Bonnie's Chance. Down on the inside of those to Rain Girl. They're followed by Deep Hook Expects and My, and One Dice Made at the rear. They're 1,000 metres out of the grand final, and Popular Arm is still the leader. More pace on now with a length and a quarter, Gamalite. On the outside, Armalite is still facing the breeze. Down on the inside is Dundas. Ben has had a charmed run on the fence to El Regale. They're followed a length and a quarter, Delightful Lady. Down its inside is Rain Girl. Bonnie's Chance is starting to get into second gear, 2 lengths away then to One Dice Mate. Round the outside of Deep Hook Expects and My. Down the back straight they go, and Popular Arm is about to be attacked by Gamalite, who can't get near him. 3 back of the inside is Dundas. On the outside is Armalite, then Ben there followed down on the inside again by Elder Gale. Gary Hilly is sending Delightful Lady round the outside now. They're followed then by Rain Girl on the outside. Barney's chance, she's only struggling. In fact, she's broken up. And the field, they come past the 400. But the Victorian contender, Popular Arm, has gone away by 2 lengths from Gamelite. Round the outside, Delightful Lady. She's 5 lengths up the pace. Followed then by Armalite, who just looked to be going too well. Past the 200 comes Popular Arm. Gamelite goes out after him now, about 3 lengths away. Delightful Lady. Through on the inside is Armalite. Popular Arm running around as Gamelite. He takes the lead from Popular Arm. Delightful Lady finishing well, but she far too. Gamelite, Popular Arm, Delightful Lady and Armalite. But Gamelite just won the final. Popular Arm is second, Delightful Lady third. On the inside is Armalite there, followed by Ben. Further back then.
Great win by Gamelite, defeating Popular Arm and Delightful Lady, and he's sneaking very close now to the $1 million in stake money. Gamelite, a great win last night in the final of the 1983 Inter-Dominion at Alexandra Park in Auckland.
And put her in the same